Had to have high hopes for a living, shooting for the stars when I couldn't make a killing. Didn't have a dime, but I always had a vision, always had high hopes.
Hello everyone, Darth Vegan here, on my way to London. Gonna join the Animal Rights March. Yay. Well, basically, oh my god, am I gonna share what happened last night? Yes, I am. Basically, I was with the Gay Social Meetup, and someone took me home, and nothing happened like that, but just a chat, and yeah, I might have overshared, but yeah, and also got very drunk. Anyway, Thursday night I also got very drunk, so literally yesterday was like, yesterday was hungover, and then I just had 3 beers at the pub, and then I drank a bit too much vodka at that other guy's place. Anyway, today, blimey, I have to get a replacement bus service. Slowing down my journey, of course.
We are now approaching Colchester.
Yeah.
If you see something
Welcome to Marble Arch. But yeah, there's so obviously you have the animal rights people, and then but there's also an orangutan going on as well.
I'm not, let's just go. I've got my one phone call, I call it.
That's not how it works anyway, you don't just get
I didn't think I'd have to come here.
It really is. So let me ask you this. Do you know the natural age expectancy
Yeah.
of
Let's go. Banana. Anyway. That was now. I think the stars are moving. So,
Want to die!
you may slaughter is alive.
Animals do not want to die! Animals do not want to die! Do not want to die! Animals do not want to die!
You may slaughter is alive.
Animals do not want to die!
Slaughter is alive.
Animals do not want to die!
You may slaughter is alive.
Animals feel pain!
Just like us.
Animals have friends!
Just like us.
Animals get scared!
Just like us.
Animals want to live!
Just like us.
There's no excuse!
For animal abuse. No excuse for animal abuse.
Profit for this corporation! Profit for this corporation! Profit for this corporation! Canada Goose, you are to blame! Canada Goose, you are to
Animal
blame!
rights. You. Shame on 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 you.
Profit for this corporation! All the talk and all the
not the line, interestingly. For the animals.
You eat animals, you have blood on your hands.
Into this world they come, innocent as anymore. Behind every pair of eyes are the exact same desires as you and I. A will to survive, a heart that beats for life. Yeah, hope and fear and pain. We are all the same.
On the shoulders of the people who came before us. Let's show them some respect and remember. We can use their memory to ground us in integrity as we move forward towards a liberated future for all animals. Number 3, we need to take care of ourselves and each other as humans too. I've heard some really sad stories recently. I won't go into detail, but some vegans out there, some activists are really struggling, and some of them felt like this world was just too much to bear. I think we all feel like that sometimes. I definitely feel like that sometimes. It's not only the human animals that we're grieving, it's the non-human animals too. We're grieving everybody. Sometimes this work can be too emotional, too scarring, too tiring, too stressful. It can sometimes have legal repercussions that can impact us in a multitude of different ways. We can lose ourselves to burnout. The cause for animal freedom is a commitment to a different kind of liberation, one that we may never get to see in our lifetime. Now that is something that is a really scary thought for me. People like Barry Horn, Jill Phipps and Regan Russell, who all died in struggle, never got to see the future. They never got to see the future, the fruits of their labour and the results of all the actions that they took. So many animals have also died in struggle and will never get to see that justice too. I think about the orca, Lolita, or Toki, as sometimes they're known as well, and how they died in a tank and how they never got to see freedom. It's an extremely brave position to take to become a vegan and live a life within your values in this cold culture of indifference and pain. Please, 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 can we look after each other? Can we look after each other?
Yeah.
Yes. Let's make a habit to check in with each other every now and then. Even if you think your friends are okay, like it's always worth just checking in.
Now that was good, but I think we can do better. Let's call that a practice one, a little test to see if our voices still worked after all the shouting today. So I'm going to ask you again, but this time I really want you to answer me. I want everybody here to answer me. So I ask, what do we want?
Animal liberation!
When do we want it?
Now!
Thank you. I really needed to hear that from you. I find that really empowering. So there's just something so empowering about a march like this, because there's so many of us here joined by one big common purpose, and there's strength in numbers, because together we can come away from here today and we can make a huge difference. We can change history if we continue to raise our voices like we have today. So you must never underestimate your ability to affect change. You must never underestimate your ability to convince others of what is right and what is true. Each and every one of us has a part to play in achieving animal liberation. We each have our own skills, abilities and strengths that we can bring to this movement, and we need to utilise them. We need to work harder than ever before because the animals need us more than ever before. So, okay, I was a quiet vegan, I was silent. But no longer, I walked away that day with a clear vision of my future, with a clear idea of who and what I must become to make a difference. And the reality is, I'm still just getting started. I'm still trying to become that person because there's so much more I want to do.
So they're fighting for the animals. More and more vegans mean more and more vegans having children. As someone who is raised vegan, I can say 100% that it is the best thing you can possibly do for your child. I feel so lucky to have been raised by such strong and compassionate parents. To any vegan parents doubting themselves or falling for the lies they're told that your children will get ill or they'll wish you'd let them be normal, they won't. Since that March, I've been doing activism consistently for almost 2 years. If I can give one piece of advice to vegans everywhere, it's to get involved in your local animal rights activist community. It's so insanely important that we all have each other for support. The London animal rights scene are my second family, and I'm so blessed to know such incredible, passionate people. The main reason to get involved, though, is of course for the animals. They need us to be fighting. Veganism is a moral baseline. We need to be doing more than just eating a plant-based diet. There aren't enough activists turning up at events. All events in London can be found on Facebook and Instagram under London Animal Rights Activism. I just want to finish with reminding us all that we are fighting for abolition of all animal cruelty and exploitation, not less of it. We must fight until every cage is empty.
Vegans and plant-based and all the rest of it. It doesn't matter. And here's why it doesn't matter. When I used to get in a van in the early 1980s on a Saturday morning with a group of other people to go to a hunt or go on a march to a laboratory or a slaughterhouse, I would get in a van with 1 or 2 vegans, probably more vegetarians and even 1 or 2 meat eaters. But I can guarantee you one thing, the animal rights people in that van within a few weeks had changed everyone into an animal rights activist and consequently a vegan. So let's stop the arguments about what you call yourself. It doesn't matter. But the principle of animal rights does matter. It matters so much that we're prepared to devote our whole lives to it. I'm exceptionally proud of the movement that was and is the animal rights movement. And that's what keeps me coming back. That's what keeps me making these speeches that you all have to suffer every now and again. I'm knocking on, right? I'm getting older and I can feel it. But I have a responsibility, and this is what I'm talking about here. You all have a responsibility to the animal rights movement. And in that responsibility is the commitment to fight for animal rights.
Humans downplay the individuality, sensitivity and creativity and the emotional lives of other animals and the violations perpetrated against them through our language, through our euphemisms, our metaphors, our stories and even our humour. Our words reflect and perpetuate human supremacy and speciesism and strengthen our oppressive practices. The verbal deception and trickery we use in our language denigrates and discounts other animals. And in doing all of this, we sanitize enslavement, we normalize sexual assault and manipulated breeding, and we legitimize murder and genocide.
Yeah, so I'm out of costume now. The actual process itself is over. But yeah, I'm out of the costume because I don't know how to explain this, but the small child just kept dragging me around, so Yeah. It was confusing. I have no idea what I had no idea what was going on, but yeah. So I took the banana suit off, of course. But anyway, got these activism stickers, 200 pack, £3.50, and it says this animal didn't want to die on them, so slap these on a few meat products or whatever. Yeah. I only gave me a couple of freebies as well. So, they're also doing some food here. This is probably a curry, some sort of curry, I guess. Yeah. I think it's free, but I gave £1 to support the guy's efforts. So, you know, it's a charity, so not as well. Curry. Spicy curry, but whatever it is, it's really, really nice. And there is a sticker that activism. So I'm kind of just rushed this shit because, you know, it's raining heavily out there. Heavily. Right, so, just, wait. Kind of want to use the toilet, but the toilets in this train are actually not so yeah. It's gonna be a bus. Chelmsford. Anyway. It's birthday. So, yay. Even though it's about to close. But, now that the Cruiser Karaoke apparently is going to continue somewhere else. So, it wasn't the venue, so yeah, but anyway. I hope you enjoyed this.